Class 1TUMM, MPM 2542117, and my supervising lecturer is Miss Rizka. On this occasion, I'd like to share my experience in taking the TOEIC and UTEPT test at Universitas Internasional Batam. Let us begin the discussion. My first experience taking the TOEIC was in the 12th grade at SMK Kartini Batam, where the school provided the test free of charge. My preparation at that time was very minimal. I only joined a 1-month online private class, but it was not very effective because of a poor connection and then a limited study time. I eventually ended up studying most tracking YouTube video right before the test. As the result, I only got 665 for the score. I regret not making the most of that free opportunity. And I find that official TOEIC test is actually quite expensive, as the TOEIC certification is extremely usable for university admission and future employment. When I entered UI, I had to take English test again. The first one is during P2K2 and the second one is during the mid test. During P2K2, the internet connection in the room was quite slow, caused the audio too late, and made me miss important information. The audio quality was also poor because the speakers were placed only at the front while I was sit at the back. During the mid-test UTEPT, my focus was devastated because another student phone alarm kept ringing repeatedly. I often struggled to understand unfamiliar accent, and it took some time for me to adjust, which caused me to miss important details. I also tended to stay focused on the previous question even when the audio has already moved on, which made me lose focus easily. And then my vocabulary was also limited, especially for technical topics, so I often had to guess the meaning from the context. Aside from listening, the reading section also brought its own challenge. I often faced unfamiliar vocabulary, which required extra time to understand the context. Some texts were also very long, making the reading process time consuming. As a result, I ran out of the time and still had several unanswered questions. So time management became my biggest challenge in the reading section. After taking several tests such as UTEPT and TOEIC, I eventually found several tips and strategies that helped me improve my score. I applied this strategy during my practice session and in the actual test. For the listening section, I had 6 tips for you guys. The first one is prioritize listening, because the more you listen to the English, the more familiar you become with its pattern and intonation. The second one is do daily simulation. I practice a lot using YouTube, like a free TOEIC simulation. I practice it for about 1 hour every day, was enough to improve my speed and accuracy. And then the next one is to read the question before the audio starts. And then next is focus on the keyword, not the entering conversation. And then be careful with similar sounding words. And then the last tip is don't get stuck at one question. Just focus to the next question. Personally, I'm less confident in the reading section. However, based on advice from Miss Rizka and my friend, it has some reading tips that I apply. The first one is read the question first so you know actually what to look for in the text. And then the second one, use scanning to find keyword quickly and skimming to identify the main idea. And then the third one, narrow down your option by eliminating answers that are clearly incorrect. The next one is pay attention to basic grammar, because many questions can be answered without reading the entering text. And then the last one is manage your time wisely and do not spend too long on a single question. So here are some external tips that I always use and find very helpful. First one is maintain your motivation from the beginning. Arrive early. Why? Because you can choose a comfortable seat, and then you need to have a breakfast, get enough rest, and go to the toilet before entering the test room. And then the last tip is always answer all the questions and leave none blank. My experience told me that English proficiency develops through consistent preparation, not simply natural talent. I hope the tips I share can help push your confidence when taking this test. And then remember, a test is not only about the score, it's also an investment in your future. So thank you for watching, and I hope this video has been helpful. Bye bye.